Thank you. I stand there on behalf of the Inspector General of Police and, of course, police community in Nigeria to shed light on certain things we need to know about kidnapping itself and our efforts to curb kidnapping. We must understand that kidnapping is not just a kidnapping now. We see kidnapping as a concept. In academics, they will tell you kidnapping, by definition, kidnapping means kidnapping. A child has been taken. But now they kidnap men, adults. So there's not that kidnapping again. We're actually looking for a word to replace kidnapping because it's not just kidnapping again. Adults are being kidnapped these days. Then you need to understand the theories. There are about 2 or 3 theories I'm going to share with you. We have a problem in Nigeria when we fight the battle. We fail to analyze that battle. You cannot solve a crisis, you can't solve a conflict without proper conflict analysis method. Either you use onion bulb, triangular method, or tree method of conflict analysis, you will not get it right. Either we fight insurgency, banditry, and the likes. Every incident has an origin. And you must consider the origin of that incident coupled with the dimensions of these incidences. Kidnapping has dimensions. Initially, they will kidnap for business. I negotiate. I pay ransom. I release my victim. A dimension came. I negotiate. They pay ransom. I kill the victim. A dimension came. I kidnap. I negotiate. I get my ransom. I kill the victim. I still negotiate for the cost of the victim. Are we actually looking into all these dimensions? I'm not just an officer here, I'm an authority in kidnapping. That's why I carried out my PhD research. So I know what it is. So when we discuss kidnapping, it's not just mere the word kidnapping as per the description in any dictionary. Let's see it as a concept. Consider the origin of that concept, either the etymology of the word itself that is evolving, not kidnapping again, because not only the children are being kidnapped, adults are being kidnapped. And the dimensions must be considered. There's a theory, routine activity theory. Routine activity theory, I want us to read, because particularly my national coordinator, when we bring us together, we need to work on all these things. That's not, routine activity theory will tell you that there must be essentially an offender that's ready to commit that offense. There must be a target. There must be a gap, which means absence of a guidance to protect that kid or that adult who have been kidnapped. Lifestyle exposure theory again. Can we actually tell people not to go out because they will be kidnapped? What you do, your job. For instance, in Lagos, people who wake up as early as 4 a.m., 5 a.m., they go on the road and they want to go and make ends meet. The so-called one chance will come and pick them. You go, you pay. Inside the motor, within 5 minutes they kidnap you, you transfer money and you go. So lifestyle exposure theory is another thing we need to consider when we're talking kidnapping. So we need to consider all these theories. Or do you want to talk conspiracy theory? So we need to understand all these dimensions into kidnapping for you to know how to tackle kidnapping. And that's why it's now not very difficult for us to tackle kidnapping the way it's expected of us because of all the dimensions. DSS mentioned self-kidnapping, various types of kidnapping. But initially, kidnapping was majorly economic and political kidnapping. Economic or extortionate kidnapping or political kidnapping. I want to kidnap to get money. Or I want to kidnap to negotiate for something. You know the story in Anambra many years back, you understand. But experts have made it known that not every abduction is kidnapping, but every kidnapping is adoption. There's a difference between abduction and kidnapping. Very thin thing. Earlier thing that you don't take money. Ransom is only the difference. If you don't take ransom, for any adoption you have done is not kidnapping. But the moment ransom is there, negotiation is there, discussions to gain whatever is there, it has become kidnapping. So you must consider kidnappability of every victim I call it in my work, kidnapping value. Every target has a kidnapping value. If you're a poor person, you must be connected to somebody who can actually pay. That's the mentality that is a key. What do we do to frustrate these kidnappers? How do we diffuse the concept of kidnappability or kidnapping value of target victims of kidnapping across the country? It started maybe 2000 or 1990 something, 2006 at Niger Delta. Gradually, they not give me money, oil company not give me money, I keep Oyinbo, I collect money, I drink ogogoro, I enjoy. They started like that as a sort of agitation. Later it snowballed to something else and started spreading along the riverine. Don't forget, that same river, that same water from River State, is the same river that gets to the boundary of Nigeria with Benin Republic. Tongeji Island. It's the same river. So when you operate from River State, you pass through Delta, the Igbo side, Benin, come to part of Ogun, Lagos, and up to Benin Republic. So it's very easy for them. Methods of kidnapping now came in again. Initially, they were kidnapping on the road. Later, they started on the waters, making it difficult for us to even navigate the sea. Oga Navy will tell you, we get our own limit on the water. The Navy will continue from there. It's a very difficult thing and we need to be sincere, but these are things that are not insurmountable. We can still tackle them. But we need to understand the basics of the word itself. When kidnapping became a concept, that we need to understand, analyze how we have dimensions and how we can tackle all these things. Psychology of crime is another thing. Person that is actually committing an offense. Why is he committing this offense? That's why Dr. Peter mentioned just human security. But me, I'm escalating it to what we call the new security agenda. It's a new concept in security business. It encompasses all sorts of securities: food security, energy security, economy security, human security, and all of them will come together under this new agenda of the new security agenda. We must take note of all this. Somebody will tell you this is a factor responsible for kidnapping. But we have affiliating and contributory factors that are different from the main factors to even actually carry out kidnapping. So we want people to understand, particularly our friends from the media. At times you see that, I made a tweet yesterday that silence is a sort of communication. People started arguing with me. I said, yes, silence is a sort of communication. That's why at times I will keep quiet. I will tell him, doctor, he said, hey, what is it again? I said, go and talk. Yes, because the thing is, at times when we talk from the police, they will believe that the authority in this line has spoken, and whatever we say, it is true, because almost all the cases will still come to us. Not until now, my brother. You know, I told you he's doing what we are doing now. Before, but everything was, even prosecution was only police before. But now that we have many agencies, people are not so comfortable with having many agencies, but I'm okay with it. Proliferation of agencies is not a problem. But let us have a framework to define how we're going to engage. Overlapping functions can come. How do we work if we don't even overlap? We need to work together. We do just operations. Everybody's just deceiving one another. You can't go to the creek now. I say only police want to go to the creek. If you don't see the Navy, you can't move. There's some areas you don't see the military, you cannot move. There's some areas that means to say no, police. Now you go there, give an offense. You know when they start Operation Wedge in Ogun State that time, joint operation. So the police will stop vehicles. Military soldiers too will stop vehicles. Police knows how to look for loopholes and offenses in papers. So the last couple of one they just said, we think I'm going to tell who this boy. Is it police? Give an offense. So we sincerely, they say coming together is beginning, being together is progress, and working together is achievement. There's no how an agency can stand alone. I evangelize that we need to work together. When I was on the field as a young officer in commands, I started MIPROPROF. I know some of the senior officers will know MIPROPROF, military, police, and paramilitary public relations forum. We used to have a forum that we would never have any problem. If a soldier man beats police, it's we that will take it up. If we don't dissolve our principles All these things are dying. I don't know why. So, Oga, when you get to defense, let me tell Director of Defense Information, he's the one to coordinate us at national level. He has not been calling us. So let him call us. We are going to do a lot to cross-fertilize ideas and help all these our guys. Instead of them, like national coordinator now, he should be relaxing, we should be working for him. We'll just be giving him reports and coordinate as the name implies. But now he's on his toes because we have failed to do certain things. Let's do the right thing when we need to act. We should have a policy, a forum, even spokespersons. A spokesman is a very strong person. The spokesman will come together, we advise the president, we have a communique, we send to all these organs, and they take it up to escalate to NSC or to even give to the president to do. There are certain things we need to do. So there must be a forum from all of us, the spokespeople, that we need to talk together. I don't want to come here and be rolling out statistics, but let me just tell you that from the police, you know we have, in all states, we have the largest number of people. We have more than 300,000. Anywhere you get to, you don't see police run away. Just like they say, if you go to a village, you don't see an Igbo man run away because a rugged man must survive at any environment. So we are everywhere we cut across the even at our divisional levels, they have anti-kidnapping units. If you don't know, you know you are aware of RFT, Intelligent Response Team, and this Special Tactical Squad called STS, headed by so popular police officers before now, and we are still working on how to restructure that unit, but they are still functional. We have arrested many kidnappers, rescued many people. We can't be mentioning figures here. As I was coming here, Nasarawa was even telling me they neutralized some kidnappers and they still picked one. I said, fine. If you don't understand neutralize, ask Oga na the language. But the fact is we are trying to adopt a method of multi-track diplomacy. Multi-track diplomacy in security business is having all these tracks coming together, starting from the government. What should the government do to curb some of these problems we have? And that's why we are here. It's a primary duty of the government to make sure every Nigerian is safe. And that is why we're here to advise them to brainstorm and provide solution to all these problems. Then what should security agencies do? The formal way of tackling kidnapping. We have formal and informal. The formal is just the security business aspect of it. And you agree with me that usually, apart from the cattle rustling, banditry, and the lies that the military are taking charge in the northeast and northwest, most times, whenever there's any kidnapping case, they will call DSS and the police. And we share ideas because we have certain things in common. We have certain gadgets that we actually use to work on certain information that we will not disclose here. And we are still scaling our gadgets. We are still going to get more so that every kidnapper will know that it's not easy for them in Nigeria. So we tried again to make sure that informal aspect of it is community-based approach to managing conflicts, community-based approach. He mentioned some of them, stakeholders engagement, and we have victim-based approach. I brought that one up. I'm still going to defend it and publish it as an approach in managing kidnapping, victim-based approach to kidnapping. What do you expect a victim to do? Like he said, information is information and Noah. Well, I wanted to tell you that Noah go tell you, say, money, no day. It's a case of you are swearing for NEPA. They carry NEPA, say, go punish them. Somebody is generating NEPA power. Somebody is transmitting and somebody is distributing. You are causing person that's distributing. You are not causing person generating or transmitting. Now, three faces. So it's the same case. It's the same case with us. If you say no, it's not. No, I will tell you I don't have budget to do it. I've been engaging them. I've been interfacing with them. So the call is again that there has been a special budget for NOAA. And I think NOAA was under presidency before, not under Ministry of Information. They should work directly with the presidency so that they can have direct budget, not going through anybody. It's always very easy. So we call on our senior officers or guys to please fight this battle for us. Let Noah come back. The load is on us. I have gray hair because I do most of the job Noah should do. See my guy here. He did start this job like this. So this gray hair, not be like this. A red captive now can't carry gray hair like this. But for you to know, we use blood, our water, our veins to do certain things because we do what other agencies should do. But when you ask the agencies, they will tell you there is no money to do this. We need advocacy. We need regular campaign. We need to do jingles and whatever. That's why you see me, I sleep 2 a.m. because I must be on Twitter, I must be on social media to even do 1 or 2 things. And many of them may not do what we do because we feel the heat. If he doesn't talk, if I don't talk, they will not allow him to sleep. I shared my number on internet. My number is connected to my name. Just Google my name, my number is there. And you know what it is. Somebody abused me one day, he didn't pick my call. I said, don't worry, I will tweet your number. I'll tell them you are the one in charge of palliative. Let me see the number of calls you are going to receive. So we need to talk to victims to know what they should. Kidnappers work on their psyche. I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. Of course, nobody wants to die. The moment you hear that, you're going to make calls here and there and to say, yes, I don't want to die, please come and pay, come and pay, come and pay. Some will even tell you, like he said, please, I don't want involvement of security agencies. I always tell them, no, don't worry. You just continue to give us information we know how to do. It's always very difficult to rescue kidnapped victims because they must not die. The students in Samfara, we are working hard. I know ONSA is aware of this. We are working with them to see how we can rescue. We can't just bombard where they keep them. It's not easy for you to bombard because you are going to kill these children. It's not that easy. It's a very delicate thing to do. We want to still inform you that the best thing we do, with the help of ONSA again, ONSA coordinates all security activities in Nigeria. I will still be referring to them. We need to scale our technological platforms. Technology is very, very key. Let us have more technological appliances to work with. From our hand, IGP, the new IGP is trying that the best we can do is to have this technology so that we can get it right. I know our partners from British Council, all of them abroad, GSI from Germany, all of them. The federal government established portal for us, Police Reform and Transformation Office, under the Office of the Chief of Staff and the Villa. They are working with all foreign agencies to see how they can provide some of this equipment. Before the MC will come and bundle me away, I want to say again that it is important for us to, members of the press, not all the time that we break certain incidences. Kidnapping is a very difficult thing. Even if you have that information, share with us first. By the time you publish, they are going to give us a tedious job to do, to even rescue. These guys plan very, very well. They are smart people. They are not dollars. Many of them are graduates. So they think faster, even ahead of us in most cases. But can share this information with us. We are not saying you should not break. We've been having issue of breaking news and what have you, or how this affects our security architecture in most cases. I want to drop this here again, that ONSA, please, you need to do more as per training of all security agencies. All of us must be coming together. If we come together, I can't train with you and I slap you. All of you, senior officers that you MNI, see your guy MNI, all of them, they are like autists. They can die for each other. But if you don't train us together, we will not have the synergy, we won't have the bond we enjoy. I won't see why I will see a colonel or a brigadier in the army, I will not greet him. If you have been training together, you will know that this is my colleague, this is my senior, this is my subordinate. Everybody will know. It is not for police to go to police college just and go and treat, police staff college just to go and treat. The military will go to judge to go and treat. There must be a joint venue for training of all officers across board. At every stratum of this security architecture, they must come together. The constable of the police must be with his peers in all agencies to work together. I will know this is my colleague. When I see him, I will know it's my colleague. I will not fight my colleague when you train together. Okay, you know much about it in NIPS. Some of you that go to NDC, you know how it is. Let's train together so that when we train together, we will know that we are the same thing. You can't fight each other. If you see them in plane, these MNI people, they will do as if you are nobody. That nothing is. Even the NDC fellow, the NDC products, the fellows from Defense College, the way they do it, that is how it should be across board in all security architecture in Nigeria. And of course, our messing system is dying. Messing, officers mess, is dying.
Well, we mess up.
Psychologically, it has a lot to do when it comes to our mental alertness, counseling, social engagement, and the like. The forefathers who established this, they knew why they established messing. It goes a long way. Sir, when you mess very well, you can't be a dullard and mess. It must be a sharp person to even mess in the officer's mess. When they put you on the toes in officer's mess, they ask you questions, they charge you so many things, and you must respond. So that when you respond, you'll be able to be very, very smart. Help us tell our senior officers, it's part of it. When you mess, you hear the music, your brain will come down. We work 24 hours as if now we go settle all the things. Not be so it's supposed to be, sir. All the papers people have been writing, memos, research works. Okay, you know, I was in NIPS with the IG two weeks ago. There are many books, research works, and what have you. Who is actually escalating all this to the authority? Are we working on them? Is it people just go to the bush, collect data, talk about this and that, compile something, and the thing will just be dumped somewhere? Let us work with all these experts. They are there to give us ideas, and we are experts on our own feet, and it's very, very important we take note of this. Kidnappers hide amongst our people. We need to break this conspiracy of silence. They give them biscuits, they give them water, and they're okay, they keep them. We need to talk to them, to always expose them. There's a way we go about it. Gone are the days they say we expose a criminal to by police. Let me use police as an example. They say police really want to say, yesterday, so person come tell me, say this and this and that. We need to do more on that. And for our intelligence community, starting from NIA, DSS, Defense, Intelligence, FIB of the police, I think they need to work together. There should be a forum for all of them to meet. There's no need to say, I want to be the one to take the glory. Glory for what? You take the glory, tomorrow another thing happens and scatters everything you take. What's the essence of it? We should stop unnecessary media hyping of achievement or whatever in the news. We need to work together. Let's be patriotic. Let us be serious. Let's come together as a family to help the president, to help the Nigerian government. It is not enough to say, I want to be the one to take the glory. Behold, most of this glory we claim we take given to us by members of the public. I will not even recognize them. Achievements done in a community with the help of vigilante services, when we are pushing out our statement, we will never mention that vigilante people supported us. They will not come tomorrow. Let's come together and be serious and have a focus that we need to liberate Nigeria, decimate activities of these non-state actors or these criminals who are giving us problems. Kidnappers hide somewhere. Hideouts are not a level. They are in communities, villages, our houses. Can our law be stringent about this? More stringent about it. That there are no some states have these laws. When your house is used for kidnapping, it's taken over by the government. So I want all states, ONSA can help us, so that there will be a bill, there will be a law on kidnapping specifically. I know Lagos did it. That was Spare Lagos. I'm aware of that one. I know Anambra had a law like that. That once your house or whatever is used for kidnapping, you forfeit it to government. We can't do it. We need to be more serious about punishment so that people will not take us for granted on this matter. We need to be very, very serious. I want to still assure from the police, and to an extent, I know because we still take certain position, the primacy in internal security, I can still speak for him now, that we are going to do more. We want support from people. We will do more. But ONSA is our father when it comes to coordinating security activities. Continue to fight for us. Get more intervention fund for us, sir, so that we'll buy what we should buy and do what we should do. Gentlemen of the press, please, we support you. We'll continue to support you and support us. We want more in that area. Thank you, and God bless you, sir.